Welcome to the Global Sustainability Summit. It's hosted by the Center for Emerging Markets at the DeMoore McKim School of Business at Northeastern University. I'm Rajesh Aggarwal. I'm the Deputy Dean at the DeMoore McKim School, and it is my great honor to open this summit. This summit is the fruition of the work of a great many people who are around the room. And most notably, I would mention Ravi Ramamurti, the director for the Center of Emerging Markets. And we will hear from Ravi in just a couple of minutes, but the program today, the summit across the board, absolutely looks fantastic, and really appreciate all of the work that everyone associated with the Center for Emerging Markets has done in getting this program put together. I would also like to gratefully acknowledge the support that we've received from the Vivek and Vandana Sharma initiative, India initiative. They have sponsored this summit, and we are very, very grateful for their sponsorship and for their sponsorship for the Center for Emerging Markets as well. Northeastern University is committed to tackling the world's most pressing problems. The Global Sustainability Summit is an outstanding example of our commitment to really addressing those problems. There are no greater challenges than those of climate change and managing the trade-offs between growth and development on the one hand and and addressing issues of resource scarcity, sustainable use of resources, and environmental impacts that will come from growth and progress. And so all of these, on the other hand, have to be addressed as well. I'm very pleased to see that the topics you'll be addressing today are exactly the problems that the world faces and really need solutions to. Many of the trade-offs that we have been discussing and that you'll be discussing today will fall very heavily on emerging markets countries, and probably most significantly on India and China as the two most populated countries in the world. The Center for Emerging Markets is uniquely well positioned to address these issues, and in particular issues that will be affecting India and China. Under Ravi's leadership, the Center for Emerging Markets is doing exactly this. Let me lastly just say a word about the importance of business in addressing questions of sustainability. We know, of course, that governments must lead, but the choices that are made by businesses, by their customers, by their suppliers will be fundamental to creating a sustainable future. Our business faculty at DMSB and faculty around the world are doing transformational research on questions of sustainability and business. I think that you'll find the discussion today to be incredibly enlightening. And so with that, let me welcome Ravi Ramamurti, our director for the Center for Emerging Markets, to the stage. And again, welcome to the Global Sustainability Summit.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ravi Ramamurti, and it's my pleasure to welcome you as well to this Global Sustainability Summit. As Rajesh indicated, we are no longer thinking of this as a topic for the future. Remember, we used to think about the day when we would have to deal with the consequences of climate change. I think the future has arrived, and it's all around us, and we see its impact everywhere in all parts of the world. So it's about time we started to think about how to deal with the challenges. And as Rajesh mentioned, in the course of this morning, we are going to look at what this challenge means for two of the big players in the global economy, India and China. So we will start with a look at India, followed by a look at China, and then we'll get a perspective from someone in the World Bank, which again takes a very global view of the issue and has a tremendous influence on what developing countries do on this front. Then we will switch to two other perspectives. These are more micro perspectives compared to the first three presentations. And one of them is looking at a multinational firm, in this case Schneider Electric, which we are very fortunate to have the chairman of Schneider Electric will be joining us. And Schneider has been recognized as a trendsetter in the field of sustainability practices. So, and multinational firms have a huge role to play in dealing with this challenge. And they have deep reservoirs of technology, they have familiarity with markets, and they work through the market to help achieve some of the goals of balancing growth with the climate change challenges. So that'll be one of our private sector perspectives. The other is of an NGO. And as you know, NGOs are often left holding the bag when disaster strikes. At the end of the day, after everything has been done to mitigate these climate effects, there will be crises. And NGOs are going to have to play a very important role in that process. And I'm again delighted that we will be hearing from the founder of Goonj, which is very progressive, very creative, innovative NGO operating in the Indian context. So that's our program. We're going to conclude with a panel of Northeastern faculty from 3 different parts of Northeastern, from the engineering school, from the business school, and from the School of Public Policy. And they'll give you very, very briefly the almost an elevator pitch of the kinds of research they're working on. So any students who would like to come up and meet them afterwards and engage with all of the scholarly work happening at Northeastern may be able to do so. So that's our plan for the day.